Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Supreme Lord 2020 as Mexico in the Mexico Expands campaign. Last off, we were just trying to hold out in this area over and over again, despite the Union's constant counterattacks. And as you can see, we have a lot, of course, still have a lot of garrisons. We keep sending reinforcements, but...
We need reinforcements.
Yeah, go ahead. But... despite the amount of production going on, it's still going to be rather slow to even get any more extra units finished. Even with extra land fabrications completed over here, and they could just produce more troops rather quick to the front lines rather quickly. Which is what I'm going to do. I kind of keep producing some cheap units as best I can. Vodniks, technicals, you name it. Including some National Guard, but I will include some Humvees. Over here, there's going to be a lot of National Guard, and a couple of Vodniks technicals, so on and so forth. So, okay, that's done. Now for over here, meanwhile, militia, I don't see the point there. All these units are just going to keep building up. Got a full navy is just going to remain as it is. I really don't know what these guys were doing. They just got themselves surrounded after all. Just bomb the Abrams if it's even possible. Oh boy. Cuba, meanwhile, they easily lose that, but they are probably going to be able to hold out in the capital of Havana? La Habana. Yeah, it's Havana, of course, in English at least. I know you're gonna need more reinforcements, just deal with it. And would you kindly go around if it's possible? Probably not. Okay, we lost that engineer. Okay, just turn around and attack the tank. Okay, we've taken that, but a small amount of territory, but this tank is taking a beating against the Abrams. A lot of garrisons here, a lot of isolated garrisons everywhere, actually. Meanwhile, the fort over here is still under attack, but they're still also able to hold out. So that's good news. All the land units that I have here, it seems to be finished. I'll just send them out again. And reserve, sort of. Closer to the front lines, hopefully. But the casualties are beginning to bite. We only have 170 units deployed, with 5 others in really bad need of repairs. Okay, this IS-3 needs to get moving now. And I did forget how slow these tanks are. Oh no. This Vodnik better get back up there and deal with those artillery immediately. Yep, the Union is not going to be able to break right through. Just gotta keep building more units as best we can, though. Okay, what about the facilities here? What are we building? T-80s? Primarily T-80s, of course. Which is what I'm focusing on. Yeah.
We need reinforcements.
I'll build more tanks there. T-72s, probably not. Okay, either just gonna keep building, but keep building. Over here, I only have one fabrication, so primarily building some secondary tank designs. Same with Guatemala. T-72 types, A-72 and the T-72. But I'm not gonna fill that out, so I will be giving these guys to build some additional tanks as well. T-55s for now, so I'll give them 4 at the very least. Fort Sam Houston, meanwhile, mixture of different tank designs. That's gonna leave them alone. Fort Hood. Well, I guess that's fine. In there, near the capital of Mexico City. Okay, several tanks. And Camp Bowie, the area that we wanted to try and put up defenses, if we can. Where are all of these garrisons going? No. You entrench, actually. Alright. Okay, there was a little bit of a conflict going on here. I guess a Union unit wants to try to attack Santiago de Cuba and Guantanamo Bay, but that didn't end well. So while that's going on, better quickly check the rest of the world, though. Okay, Brazil and Argentina, there's a little progress there. Africa, I don't think I need any explanation. Ethiopia, I don't know if they're ever going to conquer Eritrea. Somalia, who knows. The Middle East, a mess. Europe, the Italians are once again launching another counterattack. But as usual, things don't usually work out fine. And what unit is that? And INF M728. It's engineer type, I guess. I don't know. Okay, Germany is not going to war with France yet. You never know if they even have a casus belli to go to war with France anyway. Let alone Spain, since they're not allies with France as well. Okay, what's going on in the Balkans? Bosnia, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria. While Bosnia is at war with Croatia, along with Slovenia is at war with Croatia as well. So that's interesting to see. Hungary, meanwhile, though, is at war with Romania. Belarus is not looking good. The Russians, I don't think there's any comment of their war progress. Sweden. In Asia, no comment again with the Pakistan and India. Wow, it does look like the Vietnamese might be having a lot harder time. Mongolia is not gonna fall unless they're gonna get squeezed by Russia. In the meantime, the Koreans are having a bit of a hard time, even if they're gonna have to deal with some outdated North Korean units that are still over here. Japan has... okay, they've taken some oil derricks from the Russians over here. No landings on the Kuril Islands or the Sakhalin Island. And no landings on Russia itself. That is, if they even are attempting to try and land anywhere. But you never know, maybe through loss of supply lines they might actually gain territory little by little. Well, probably not much actually, now that I think about it.
We need reinforcements.
There's really nothing much going on in the Pacific, so yeah. Back to the war front here. Things are same as usual with these guys making some unusual maneuvers, it seems. Now please just take these Bradleys out. A lot of fighting. A lot of fighting. Well, this war really is never gonna seem to end. They have a full possibility against us. We have a possibility as well. So it's gonna be a fight to the death until what? Until what? 5 more years or so? Before both sides may be tired of fighting? Who knows? We're constantly losing these industrial goods over and over again. Okay, let's see. Industrial goods. Does look like that's going to be a slight issue with the demand problem. Uranium, we have a large stock actually. Metal ore, coal, petrol. Timber, once again, is somewhat of an issue, but we have 12 more are being built. Oh yeah, I better think about our forts that are over here. They're almost done. Almost done. Same with this town fort that's over here. And there's a railway line, which I will connect.
Reinforcements.
Not military, I meant transport, rail, connect to the fort, I guess. Well, I guess these are already connected anyway. But I'll just do that anyway. Alright. See if I can include another railway line towards this fort. Do that. Just do a sort of an odd railway line to connect to each different forts. So with that, I'll have to build another one that's gonna go in this direction. Another one heading toward here. Another one here, then that's about it. Until I put another railway line to connect to somewhere else. Though I guess I could do all the way up to San Antonio, I guess. So that's another building project to be done. Ah, I got some more planes and such, and another T-80. Go out there, be reserved there if you want. Transports, another fighter. See if I can find another airfield. I'll probably reserve them there. There's some ships here. Several T-80s. Another 12 days before they're done. The main near the war front. Several units are under construction. Almost done. Same with one over here. It's the same all around. Uh-oh. Okay, this is not looking good. Well, they have a lot of tracers, a single garrison, and several Bradleys. But will the Cubans hold out? That's the main problem. the main question, I mean. It does look like they might actually hold out. I just don't know why some of these Bradleys are not seem to be attacking. Although I wasn't expecting that they lost a bit of territory up here, though. Probably a Union ship must have sailed somewhere close by. Oh, here are the U.S. garrisons, or AU, or Union garrisons, I mean. And once again, I guess... Well, I guess the Cubans were the ones that attacked first, and they have lost a few garrisons. But... that obviously is not going to last long. And somehow the Union's losing a lot of fighters right now. Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised with any anti-air units, particularly with the BTRs. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like the sight of all these tanks just sitting out here. Got militias, they're gonna head out to the fronts. What? How much damage was this tank? Somewhat okay damage, but not much. Alright. Focus on the Abrams and just take it out. Okay, that's done. Move out a little bit. Have one of my aircraft that's already being sent to the front lines. Get over there and help. And possibly get shut down in the process. Okay, the Union is just sending one unit at a time, which is a bit of an odd strategy. Strategy that never usually works. Oh, T-80, go out here and help. Come up here and help. Now. Well, with that, I better ask Russia if they have any other tank designs that they may be willing to sell. Well, I guess I could ask for a T-90. Anti-tank units, they have several interesting designs, but not gonna bother. Artillery, well then again, we only have one tank design, anti-tank design. So, Sprut. I think I'll ask for this design. That's about it. Aircraft, several helicopters, a light machine gun helicopter. Yeah. Havoc, a Hind, I'll ask for that. Fighter bombers, Alpha jets, flankers, and the MiG-25 Foxbat. I'll ask for the Fishbait instead. Old design, but it'll get the job done hopefully. Bombers, Tu-22 M3 Backfire, or the Tu-160 Blackjack. I'll accept that one, I guess. Multi-rolls, we don't have any, but we could buy design.
We need reinforcements.
We don't need a naval unit design, we need something. Su-27 SK, Su-33. Su-27 and Su-33. What else? Transports? Nope. Ship designs? We don't need any right now since we don't have the designs anyway. Ask for missile designs. Naval launch designs. Replacing that design, huh? I'll accept it anyway. Sub-launch. Accept that. Shipwreck. That's an interesting name. How much does that cost? $5 billion. We have plenty of money at the moment, so I'll accept. Okay, those units got a little wiped out, I guess. Go over there and take out that Abrams. Well, our army's entire military is somewhat grown a little bit, but okay, what else? Okay, we are building a lot of bombs. Just gonna build up as much missile design as best we can. Do that. Naval units. It's gonna take a long time to build up our navy. Air Force. Not much. These will not be done in another 23 days. Ah, finally got some new designs. Alright, over here you've got T-80s, but I'm gonna scrap 5 of those and start building 5 more T-9. Actually, focus on T-90s eventually. Here, well, they can just keep building as much as they want, but 2 T-90s will do. Over here, same thing I guess, just 1 T-90 this time. Guatemala, keep producing as much as they can, including the T-55s eventually. But, have to replace them with the T-90s as well. Fort Sam Houston, T-90s. Fort Hood itself. 1 T-90 and primarily anti-tank units actually. So ask to build a couple of these instead. Near the capital. A lot of T-80s, but I will scrap 3 or 4 and order several more T-90s. Camp Bowie can just keep producing whatever they want, though primarily light units. Remove all that. Okay. See if we can just try and take out that Abrams, but that's not gonna happen. No progress here, as it's not even worth the risk, even if I have several troops stationed over here. But I guess I could try and just send them over here, just in case. Just in case if the Union decides to attack from this direction. I really don't know what the Union's doing over here, as they could have just tried to launch another invasion. A landing force to land on Mariano. Somewhere. Gotta check on our spies that we have one still over here, so he... think I'll send him over... No, not there. Probably near here. See if it's possible to see what's going on in Miami Beach. This spy... There's some information going on over here, but I really don't know what's going on over here. So, well, there are no garrisons that much, but I'll send a spy out here just to be safe. And we just lost our spy. Great. Oh yeah, the Independent Federation. Well, their economy is actually recovered. Which reminds me, what about Canada's war? Barely any progress whatsoever. Unless we try and dare landing up our forces somewhere, but I don't think we have any naval transports, do we? Looking down, we do have them, but they're primarily over here. Which means for these transports, not all of them though, not all of them. A good number are going to have to go on the other side instead. Probably reserved to
We need reinforcements.
Puerto Vallarta, which is going to be a bit of a journey through the Suez Canal. Not Suez, Panama Canal, I mean. Wait, are they even moving? Let's try this again. Oh, actually, they're just going to automatically deploy, redeploy it somewhere as what it seems like, but that's not the case. So, in the end, order them to go on a long journey anyway. That is, if they even want to. See if I can take a look. Alright then, so they can travel, and it's gonna be a while. More facilities are done, primarily timber mills. Let's see if I could just remember to try to build some aircraft. Well, we could try to build a few bombers. Got a few interceptors would be nice, but also helicopters as well.
We need reinforcements.
Okay, so these ships are going to be on their journey towards the other side, towards the Pacific, or except for the frigates. Okay, this is getting a little bit intense right now. Okay, we're losing Vodniks rather quickly. What's our supply though? 60,000, whereas we have 45,000. Okay, that's not good. We're gonna need more. We have 6 more under construction. But I'll build 6 more. Well, this fight's just gonna get worse and worse if this keeps up. Oh well. Yeah, more timber mills are done, but I'm gonna end right here and hope you enjoyed this, and we're never gonna make any progress if this keeps up. If this keeps up, I think we might as well just, I don't know, maybe someday I might have to call quits, as this is just getting ridiculous. We might be able to do well in the defensive war, but offensive, that's a different story against the Union, against the American Union. But I don't know. I just don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this, and see you again in the next episode.